Good evening and welcome to State of Business on Art Television. I'm Tamiru Nimsal. Let's have a look at the headlines. Once halted light rail transit project seems getting green light. Officials say. Cabinet advises to take a U-turn and charge only $50 for a 30-day visit visa. News in detail. Japan's Foreign Minister Yoko Kamikawa met with President Ranil Wickremesinghe where they discussed various bilateral issues and cooperation initiatives at the Presidential Secretariat recently. During the discussion, Foreign Minister Kamikawa commended President Wickremesinghe's efforts to overcome the economic crisis and pursue ambitious economic reforms. Minister Kamikawa expressed Japan's intention to resume yen-dominated loans and restart the Bandaranaike International Airport expansion project and the light rail transit project. The deliberations also covered the signing of a memorandum of understanding related to debt restructuring in Sri Lanka. Minister Kamikawa, known for her advocacy for women's rights and gender equality, appreciated President Wickremesinghe's efforts in advancing legislation on this crucial matter. President Wickremesinghe expressed gratitude to Japan for their support during Sri Lanka's challenging times and emphasized the need to strengthen cooperation between the two countries for mutual benefit. Minister of Industries and Health Dr. Ramesh Pathiruna unveiled plans for the Industry Expo 2024 set to be held at the Bandaranaike Memorial International Conference Hall from the 19th to 23rd June. The minister made this announcement at the Presidential Media Center yesterday. The minister highlighted the significance of this event, which will feature the debut of an inaugural international conference alongside the Industry Green Awards ceremony. Minister Pathiruna revealed that the Industry Expo 2024 will showcase over 1,300 booths representing 25 industries in Sri Lanka. Additionally, a national vehicle parade involving over 25 vehicle assembly companies will commence from Goldface around on June 18th, culminating at the BMICH premises. Throughout the 5-day duration of the exhibition, various programs facilitated by the Industrial Development Board will be actively implemented. The President's Media Division announced that the Cabinet of Ministers has decided to issue a single entry visa to tourists for $50. The announcement came last evening after the country began to talk over the increasing of visa fees to $100 with a shift to a private contractor. Sri Lanka was previously issuing a double entry visa for $50, allowing tourists to visit neighboring countries and return in line with the island's logistic hub status and also to come back for more. The statement said, amidst the notable progress in the country's tourism sector, numerous stakeholders within the industry have recently urged the President to maintain the maximum visa fee for foreigners at $50. Meanwhile, Tourism Minister Harin Fernando has told to a foreign website that he had opposed the fees charged by VFS Global and the fees were not previously disclosed to Cabinet. It is not clear whether tourists will still have to use the IVS, GBS, VFS Global website to get visas or whether the user-friendly government website will be available again. The travel industry as well as tourists have said it is complex and cannot be used easily, unlike the earlier ETV website of the Department of Immigration. Travel forum discussions showed that some tourists were opting to get a visa on arrival physically at the airport after being frustrated by the strict data and other requirements of the VFS Global website. They were also being given confusing messages by the new portal's chat facility about the availability of on-arrival visas, members of TripAdvisor.com claimed. A free visa for India, China, Russia, Japan, Malaysia, Thailand and Indonesia will be made available, the government statement said. Stay tuned. We will return after the short commercial break. Welcome back after the break. In the first 4 months of this year, a significant number of Sri Lankans have departed for employment opportunities in Israel, marking a notable increase compared to the previous year. According to the Sri Lanka Foreign Employment Bureau, a total of 2,771 Sri Lankans have left for work in Israel from January to April 2024. Under the Memorandum of Understanding between the governments of Sri Lanka and Israel, Sri Lankan workers are allocated jobs in 3 main sectors: nursing, agriculture and construction. Among the departing workers, 409 have been assigned roles in the nursing profession, 804 in the construction sector, and a significant majority of 1,558 in agriculture. Additionally, it's reported that another 172 Sri Lankans are scheduled to depart for agricultural work in Israel in the first 2 weeks of May, further boosting the numbers for this year. Notably, this surge marks a substantial increase compared to the previous year, where only 1,912 Sri Lankans had departed for jobs in Israel in 2023. A special workshop for youth representatives selected to represent the sectoral oversight committees of the Parliament, organized by the United Nations Development Programme, was convened at a hotel in Bathramulla recently. The workshop aimed to provide youth representatives with a comprehensive understanding of the sectoral oversight committees and to gather their insights on the impact of their representation. The workshop saw the participation of chairpersons of various sectoral oversight committees, including Dr. Harini Amarasuriya, representing the Committee of Children, Women and Gender. The event also featured a special lecture delivered by Senior Advisor to the President on Economic Affairs, Dr. R.H.S. Samaratunga. The lecture focused on the role of youth in strengthening the country's economy through their contribution to the sectoral oversight committees amidst the ongoing economic crisis. Youth representatives had the opportunity to engage in discussions and share their experiences on participating in the SOC meetings, exploring ways to effectively contribute to the committee's activities. The workshop also included a special session where youth representatives interacted with the chairpersons of the sectoral oversight committees representing them. General Secretary of the Lanka Jatika State Workers Union, Vadivel Suresh, addressed concerns regarding wage increases for plantation workers, emphasizing the shared responsibility of the government and the Plantation Employees Association. MP Vadivel Suresh said this speaking at a news conference at the Presidential Media Centre recently. MP Vadivel Suresh underscored the pivotal role of plantation workers in sustaining the esteemed reputation of Ceylon tea and their significant contribution to the national economy of Sri Lanka. MP Suresh expressed gratitude to the President and the government for raising the salary of plantation workers to 1,700 rupees but criticized the Plantation Employers Association for contesting this decision. He condemned plantation companies for not providing their workers with a salary raise despite benefiting significantly from the fluctuating dollar value. MP Suresh highlighted the extensive negotiations involving the Department of Labour, trade unions and relevant stakeholders leading to the decision to raise estate workers' wages. Stay tuned for stock update. Trading at Colombo Stock Exchange ended on negative notes today. The All Share Price Index dropped 0.44 points to close at 12,375.82 and the S&P SL20 dropped 7.37 points to close at 3,640.77. The turnover was 2 billion rupees and 118 million shares were traded. Up next are forex rates. That's all our news for today. For this and more, subscribe to our channel on YouTube and follow us on Facebook. Take care and good night.